Happy Sunday, everybody. It's Chris the Batman Statue Collector, and I thank you so very much for being here. I thought it would be fun to do a little birthday live stream. This is my birthday weekend. I actually turn 50 tomorrow morning, and so I am celebrating the end of my 40s tonight because I am holding on to that. I am not ready to turn 50, but yeah, I'm still holding on a little bit. So tonight we're celebrating. There's balloons that say 50, but right now I'm celebrating 49. So anyway, welcome to the show. I thought it'd be fun just to do a little bit of a hangout. And again, thank you so very much for helping me celebrate my birthday today. This is so awesome that you guys are here. I also want to give a shout out to Billy and Eric and Bryan, who flew halfway across the state to help me celebrate my birthday this weekend. We did so much. It was a blast. Just so you guys know, we filmed all kinds of stuff. We filmed interviews. We filmed room tours. We filmed a travel vlog and all that stuff. So there's so much stuff that you guys can see. So if you weren't part of it, if you weren't here with us, hopefully you'll have a chance to kind of experience what we experienced, where we got to hang out together. Because again, the best part of any of this collecting stuff is the friendships and the hangout times that we get to have. So that was really great. So anyway, thanks for being part of my birthday here tonight, my birthday celebration. So thank you very much. We got Justin Racklin in the house, Brotherhood member. Justin's been around forever. So thank you, Justin. I really appreciate the happy birthday. We got Ronaldo Rodriguez, another Brotherhood member. Hi, Chris, a year older and a year wiser. Thank you very much. Greek Yanni, 89 Yanni, sorry. Happy 50th, Chris. Here's to 50. Oh, I don't know about 50 more. I don't know if I want to be around another 50, but we'll see. Your Vision, happy birthday, boss. Thank you very much. Again, thanks, guys, for being here. Theodore, thank you very much. We got $2.99 Australia, and thank you very much for the super chat. Happy birthday, BSC. May you collect for another 50 years. Well, thank you very much. Well, that super chat right there is going into the statue fund. So thank you very much. Maybe to get that Vampirilla. I really would like to get that Vampirilla from Prime 1. So thank you for adding to the statue fund. I really appreciate that very, very much, the super chat. That was so nice of you. VP Collections, welcome to the 50 Club. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. We got Lane Kramer in the house. Thanks for being here, Lane. Just watching 2302, another Brotherhood member. Happy birthday. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being a member. We got Dwayne, another member. So, man, you guys are turning out memberships. Thank you very much. I appreciate all the members here today. Happy birthday, Chris. It's great to have you here. I love your cars and your icon there. Man, another super chat. Thank you very much. This is so nice, guys. Thank you. We got Lane Kramer says, $10 super chat. Happy birthday, Mr. Chris. Here is to help for that Batman who frags that you never knew you needed. Also, here's another 50 years we get with you and hopefully get to share with everyone. And thank you very much, Lane. Again, thank you guys for the super chats. That was so nice of you guys. That was just a very nice birthday surprise. So thank you very much for the super chats. And again, thank you very much. I don't know about Batman who frags, but I'm like I said, I'm definitely leaning, thinking about that Vampirilla. Martin and Chain says, happy early birthday, BSC. Thank you very much. I do want to show you guys, I don't know if you guys had a chance to see this the other day, but this is one thing that they gave me, which I thought was nice. Just how great is that? It's a canvas, framed canvas. I just absolutely love it. And I'll give you guys an early sneak peek. Would you guys like to see an early sneak peek? So I think on Wednesday, I think we're doing the live auction show. And I got a very, very special gift from the fellow rogues who gave me, if you guys watched the live stream the other night, they gave me my own comic book, which is absolutely crazy. It's called Attack at the Quarter Scale. And we thought it would be really fun to do an auction item that show. And I'm going to show you guys. So this is going to be one of one. I have the unsigned copy. But this is the signed copy, and it's Tales of Chris the Batman Statue Collector, signed by me. You got Billy, Bryan, and Eric. It is a story about me being the Batman Statue Collector. I'm fighting the Joker. It's really crazy. It actually even mentions the Sanctuary in here, which I thought was really cool. And then, of course, you got the Joker, me fighting the Joker. And at the end, it says, I'll see you in the Batcave. So I thought that was really cool. So anyway, this was such an incredible, thoughtful gift. And again, we're going to be auctioning off this during the show. I'm not sure if we're going to do like a super chat auction or something along those lines. I think we might try to do that or something, but we were talking. But anyway, if anybody's interested, Wednesday we're going to do the auction for the 1-of-1 signed Batman Statue Collector comic book. Pretty cool. So anyway, had to show you that. Had to show you that stuff. So anyway, again, Lane, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you very much. We've got George in the house. Happy birthday, 50 Chris. Thank you, guys. Thank you. E-Man 20, thank you for the happy birthday. Tyrone, happy birthday, sir. Hope it's one to remember. Absolutely. I mean, again, just having the fellow rogues join us, that was just tremendous. And it's definitely something that I will never forget. And the best part, like hanging out in here was great. But again, the best part was doing the meals. And we went out real late one night to Buffalo Wild Wings and just drank some beers and had some good food and appetizers and came back to my house. And we were up till 3 a.m. just talking. That was just a lot of fun. Kay Lee 8445, happy birthday. Thank you very much. Woo, heck yeah, man. Happy birthday. Shout out to your boys for visiting you. And it was great seeing you all together. Thank you, Reverse Zenith. It was so much fun just to be able to hang out. And again, what a tremendous gesture for them to fly across the country to see me in the middle of Kansas, where there's not much to do. We did go up to a castle, which was a lot of fun. Great to see the rogues in the back cave. Thank you, Theodora. It was. And again, thank you for the super chat earlier. Thank you. We got the Ben Cave in the house. Happy birthday, pal. Thank you very much. I like the little bat there. Thank you. Happy birthday, Chris. Mine was Friday. That's awesome. Mike, how old did you turn, Mike? I'm assuming you're younger than me. Got Jeff Houghton in the house, Brotherhood member. Happy birthday. Welcome to the 50s. Not ready. I'm kicking and screaming. I'm not ready to go to 50 yet. So again, we're celebrating 49 tonight. Happy birthday. Thank you very much, Vincent. Appreciate it. Thank you. Happy birthday, old man. Stay real. I know. My kids call me Unc. Happy birthday, Chris, from Bernard Lacroix from New Caledonia. Hopefully I said that right. Thank you very much, Bernard. That's awesome. George, Chris, Supergirl in trouble, 68 million. Oh my God, there's all those statues. Yeah, there's so many Supergirl statues. One thing that's kind of crazy too is that we were going to go see that. We were going to go see Supergirl, and we just kind of decided the reviews haven't been all that great, and so we decided to kind of stay put and just hang out here at the house and talk and film some things. But I don't know. I keep hoping DC stuff will do well, but a lot of the stuff is just not done well, which means less statues probably. I understood what you meant, Mike. No problem. Happy birthday, Chris. Hope you all had a great day. Again, so officially tomorrow is my birthday. Again, just thank you very, very much. Today was great. Went out of town, spent some time with my family, and then we just got back from one of our family out of town has a pool, so we just did a little pool float, which was nice. So I literally got back into town. That's why I was a minute late. Happy birthday to you, dude. Thank you again. My card ran out. My card ran out. I'll sign up again soon. You're talking about the membership? Oh, okay, no problem. If you get that Vampirilla, your wife's tax is going to be high when you have to report it. That would be maybe one that I hide kind of in the corner. It's definitely not. It's a little risque. It's not for everybody. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Half a century. I didn't really look at it that way, but that's exactly what it is. Happy equinox, absolutely. Congratulations. 50 is no age, still young. I mean, my body feels 50. Sometimes it feels 70. But my mind still feels 25 maybe. You're 71. Is that for real, Mike? I didn't realize I thought you were around my age. Happy birthday, Chris. Thanks, Vince. Appreciate that. Andrew Billing, another Brotherhood member. Thank you very much. Happy birthday, mate. Been there and done. The 50 myself, only gets better. Love watching your collecting journey over the many years. Thank you for sharing. Still Mr. Nice Guy of the industry. I try to be. I try to be. At times it's a little bit difficult to be the nice guy of the industry, but I do pride myself in that. And so again, I always appreciate when other people appreciate that. So anyway, that was awesome. And again, we'll keep doing messages and questions. So if you guys have questions or things you want to talk about, please feel free. I was just so excited to get your reaction on the surprises, to have the live unboxing that we did the other night with the Rogues. I thought that was going to be fun. And that was actually when our surprise was going to be. But then when Prime One Studio announced the Next Level showcase, that was a lot of fun to do. A lot of people were saying, is this AI? Is this AI? Is this a Saturday Night Live skit? So that was a lot of fun. Yeah, we actually filmed that last Monday because everybody was going to be traveling. Everybody was flying on Thursday. So that was just a lot of fun. Happy birthday, Chris. God bless you and your family. Thank you very much. All the Rogues did make it home safely. They left about 7 o'clock last night. They needed to drive to Kansas City, and they spent the night in Kansas City and then flew out really early this morning. So everybody's back home safe and sound. So glad to hear that as well. Charles, happy 50th birthday, Chris, from a fellow 76er. I'll be 50 in November. Cheers from down under. That's awesome. We're definitely celebrating. We got we're a bicentennial baby. So, the 50th anniversary, obviously the 250th anniversary of America, which is cool. I'm so glad another 76er. Got Nate Rose in the house. Hey, Chris, happy birthday, my friend. Hope your day is awesome. Again, thank you for the birthday wishes earlier today as well, Nate. Did the Rogues like Kansas? I think so. I think they all had a good time. Again, the whole point was just to hang out. It wasn't to go do a lot of stuff. I told them I was nervous because, normally when we've gotten together in the past, and again, this was like the very first time I had met Bryan. So that was awesome. But I had hung out with Billy and Eric many times, but it's always at a con. It's always at a convention. And so that was the event. We had our hangout time after the show, which oftentimes I think we all say that that's like our favorite part is, hanging out at the theme parks or hanging out in the hotel room or hanging out at the bar or the restaurant or wherever we are after the shows are over. Because, when we're at the shows, we're working, it's like I'm filming, I'm getting art, Eric's filming, Billy sometimes is filming. So it's like, it's a task and it's exhausting. And so getting to then sit down and just, shoot the breeze, that's the best part. And so I was worried that we wouldn't have enough to do in Kansas, but really, I mean, they just wanted to be here. They just wanted to be in this space, or they wanted to be like, we hung out in the other room the other night. What was that? I think it was Friday night. We got home and like I said, we were up till 3 a.m. and we were we put on Rogues Gallery. We put on COC. We put on some other YouTube shows. And just watched other collecting channels. Like that's what we did. And we talked and watched, and it was just awesome. So again, I don't think it was necessarily anything about Kansas. I think it was just about the hangout. And I know I'll never forget that, I've had a couple of people here at the house. I've had, of course, Dan visited. I've had Mr. X visit, and it's just really cool to get other collectors here because that just doesn't happen very much. Especially, I know there's a lot of like East Coast collectors and they kind of hang out sometimes, but I don't get that. So again, it just meant the world to me. The movie that did it all right was Masters of the Universe. I haven't seen that one either. I haven't seen any movies this summer because our theater closed because of wind damage and just a bad storm, hail damage. So I haven't seen any movies, but I have heard good things about Masters of the Universe. Ronald says, happy birthday, Chris. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Ronald. 71. Yeah, that's so awesome, Mike. I love hearing that. That makes my day. So thank you very much. I'm glad you're still happy and collecting. Just watching 2302 Brotherhood member. Thank you very much. Says nice. Kindness costs nothing. Something most people have forgotten. I do. I feel like it's slipping away further and further each day. We were actually having a big conversation at the pool about just everybody these days just feels like they're just so entitled to everything. And people forget just simple courtesy or simple kindness goes a long way. Did you ever get Iron Man to light up? No. We try after the stream went off. We tried a bunch of different things, and it does not light. There's still a possibility of some things we might try. One thing that they suggested we go like try to like because there are like battery prongs that stick up out of the base, and the base lights up. So clearly, there's some sort of connection it's that connection into the foot. And so we noticed that there was some like paint residue on the bottom. So like we got sandpaper and Eric took a knife and we scraped that off. So we did a couple of things to try to get him to light up. And we're going to try to do like a energy tester where you like a battery tester where we can see if there's any energy or any power coming out of it. And we have a couple of ideas of something we might try. I'm okay with it not lighting up, but I'm really happy the fire does because the fire is the best part anyway. But no luck. Happy birthday, Chris! Awesome streams with the crew. Wish I could have caught it live. That's okay. I'm glad that you still got to see the replay. Again, it just those shows are so memorable to me, and I can't wait for you guys to see the room tour. I think I'm going to wait till next Saturday. I think to release that. I've got some other stuff to kind of pepper throughout the week. I'm still doing some kind of like Prime 1 hit or miss stuff, so we'll see. What are your upcoming trips? So Stanley, we're going to be going to Hawaii, which I'm very excited about. Taking the boys, and then when we get back, we're going to do a little bit of Southern California, and we are going to hit up San Diego Comic-Con. So Ledger and I and Jeff Delaney, we're going to be there at the show. It's going to be a lot of fun, and of course, Sideshow Collectibles and I think PCS and Iron Studios. We'll be doing booth tours. We'll be doing art. I've already started commissioning art for that show. I've already started commissioning art for New York Comic Con. So a lot of things coming up, but that's going to be the next trip. Thank you very much. The Version Prime in the house. Happy birthday, Chris. Thank you very much for being here. Again, thank you very much, everybody, for being here. Thank you, guys. Thanks for helping me celebrate my birthday. I'm curious to see if you keep your Marvel set up because I'm a DC guy and I recently tried Daredevil and now I'm selling it because of Superman, that Superman money. Sometimes it's easier to just stick to one. So, whenever the guys got here, that was one of the first things they commented. They're like, it really looks good in the collection. And, they were standing off to the side and I don't remember if it was Billy or Eric or somebody's like, it looks like a poster. Like it just looks like a print. Just the way I have my Spider-Mans, and they were really impressed with the way it looked. And then we added Iron Man, and I think most of the guys, I think Billy still likes the LBS one better, and I think Eric and Bryan, we all liked the movie one a little bit better. We feel like it just fits in a little bit better. And so I'm still not sure about the other one, the LBS. That's one that I'm still considering parting with at this point, because I don't feel like I necessarily need both. Now that I know that, because Iron Man he fit in the spot. I should have remeasured. I should have done all of that when I had the battle damaged. But again, I'm glad it went to Matt. I'm glad he's enjoying it. So it is what it is. Again, we make mistakes along the way. But I probably end up selling the LBS Iron Man probably. Happy birthday. I hope everything was great. Hey, I just got my shipping confirmation for my LBS Spider-Man. Oh, Prime, you're going to love that piece. Again, everybody loved it when they saw it in the collection. It's such a great piece by LBS. You're going to absolutely love it. The Namic, 1351. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And again, thank you for being a member. Thanks to all the members again that are here tonight. And again, especially thank you guys for the super chats earlier. That was so kind of you guys. It's nice to get to hang out with friends without a con going on, so you can really and again, like what I was worried about the most, I shouldn't have been, because it really just gave us more time to sit down and again, part of my friends would shoot the shit. It's like we were just, we had snacks, we had beer, we just hung out and just talked, and we talked about the collection and talked about the room. And one thing that meant a lot to me is that they just kept saying it's like how well I curated the room. Like everything just works. The colors, the spacing, the art on the wall, like everything in here just really works. And even so, like they were talking about the Finch wall, and you'll see that in the room tour, but they kind of say, on camera, sometimes it looked a little bit cluttered, but then in person, it doesn't look that way. It's just sometimes And that was another really interesting thing that we talked about, was that, I was at Billy's house last year, and he's got a lot of the same statues. And the first thing he said was like, it's interesting because there's so many of the statues that I have, they look so different in this room because of placement, because of lighting. Like his lighting is dimmer than mine. I've got so many lights, and that we even talked about that. Like some people thought it was going to be too much light in this room, and they think it's like a perfect balance of light the way I have it set up, because it really highlights the paint, the sculpt. And so, like, I'm so proud of this room and how it turned out. It was a labor of love. It kind of came together over time. It's still not done. It's still going to evolve, I'm sure. I've still got places for art right there. I'm actually going to be buying a couple of pieces back from Billy. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to be buying a couple of Bermejo pieces. So the collection's ever evolving. But again, just to hear the guys talk about what they're impressed by with the room. And not only that, but again, just having the conversations about their collection and their journey. And again, I interviewed all three guys separately, and all three, we talked about how they get into collecting. What was their journey like? How did they discover the channel? How did we become friends? How did we become rogues? And I can't wait for you guys to see that. Maybe not everybody might be interested in that, but it meant a lot to me to be able to talk to them like that. Welcome. This is from Kevin. Thanks, Kevin. Welcome to the 50s Club. Happy birthday. Years ago, after watching your channel, I bought my first statue. Thank you, I guess. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to say it like I always say it. Hashtag enabled. Sorry, not sorry, my friend. It's funny how oftentimes I hear like, you're the reason I did this. You're the reason I did that. And I'm glad, because I love this hobby and I'm glad to get people into it. Nate says, I sent you a picture of a Spider-Man variant from Diamond Select Gallery and your opinion. Okay, well, I'll definitely give it to you, Nate. Appreciate you sending me the photo. Thank you for continuing. Thank you for, are you saying, check for continue. Yeah. So yeah, it had like these two watch battery type things, these little springs. And we pulled them, we played with them. We tried to tweak it, but we still couldn't get it to work. Statue Doctor in the house. Happy birthday. Welcome to the Half Century Club. Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't think about it as half century, but yes, it is. And yeah, it makes me maybe feel a little bit older even. Jacob Tells, another member here tonight. Thank you guys. Happy birthday, Chris. Thank you. And again, thanks so much for the members, guys. Thank you for being here. Jason Ledwick, happy birthday. Thank you very much. I love your photo there. Happy birthday from Detroit Rock City. Get up. Get down. Love it. Thank you very much, J. Rob. You're a 76er as well. That's awesome. We got everybody's 50 this year. I love it. I love it. John says, oh, Hawaii. That was just there a month ago. Watch out for lots of rain. It's hurricane season there. It makes me nervous then. Still beats the Midwestern heat. Have fun. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've been to Hawaii twice before. It's the first time I'll be on this island, but we're looking forward to it, getting away. We did Europe last year and Hawaii this summer. And again, I'm really looking forward to the trip home to do San Diego Comic-Con, hang out with Jeff, hang out with some other collectors. I'm just looking forward to it. Saying hello to my good friend David Finch. Be a lot of fun. Have you seen the Jazz Inc. Batman 89 Batcave computer? So amazing. Instant pre-order for me. Mag Lee, I have. It looks really great. I love the stuff that Jazz Inc.'s doing. They're for a long time only known as the Batmobile guys, the Batwing guys, but they're doing figures now. They're doing dioramas. It's really exciting. Happy birthday. Thank you very much from the Batmanaholic. I appreciate that very much. Julio says, you motivate us to keep collecting, life going to 50 more years of collecting. Happy birthday, brother. Thank you very much. Again, it means the world to me that you guys want me around for another 50 years. I don't know if I want to be around another 50 years. We were talking like, am I still going to be the Batman statue collector 10 years from now when I'm 60? But again, Mike earlier said, hey, I'm 71. I'm still having a great time. So I will be here as long as you guys want me to be here. Some people say, yes, somebody said earlier, the positive guy, the positive force. And I've had people say, you're a leader in the hobby. And for you guys to say that, because I'm just a dude that loves this stuff and has a platform. And so I'm glad that I'm glad that you guys care, and I'm glad that you guys want me around, because there's some days I don't want to hear my voice. I still have people say, Chris, I watch your reviews, but I mute you the whole time. I'm like, hey, that's fair enough. I don't know if I'd want to hear my voice all day either. But again, thank you guys for your support. It means the world to me. Lane, you didn't have to do another super chat. Lane did a super chat earlier. Thank you, Lane. That's so nice of you guys. It definitely makes my birthday special, so thank you. Hey, Chris, since I can't be there to buy there for you, here's to buy you a birthday coffee for tomorrow. You and your channel have kept me in this hobby. Well, again, thank you very much. And I'm going to take you up on that. I'm going to get me an iced caffeinated beverage. Thank you very much. McDonald's, the iced caffeinated beverages are not cheap. I pay at McDonald's, it's like $4.85 or something like that every day. Now, it's like Starbucks and places are worse. But yeah, that is a deal. This iced coffee tomorrow, I'm going to drink it in your tribute. Thank you for buying it for me tomorrow. That's awesome of you. Thank you. Boom. It's so weird. I don't want you here on this. Like, I want you like right here, sitting right here. Just woke up from my all-day nap. I think I left my liver in Kansas. Yeah, you guys drank definitely way more than I did. I'm not much of a drinker, but I definitely had a couple of definitely poured a couple out with these gentlemen. But yeah, I'm really sorry, especially that you only got a couple hours of sleep. It sounds like that was a pretty scary place last night. A little sketchy Airbnb, it sounds like. And I couldn't tell if you were kidding about the kitchen knife. I hope so. I hope you guys were kidding. But anyway, I don't know if you caught the first part, Billy, but I was like, it was just so great to have you guys here. It meant the world to me. And again, lasting memories. And I told you guys when you were leaving, I can't wait to do it again. I cannot wait. But yeah, I don't know about you, but so we ended up going to Manhattan because we were going to maybe do that with the guys. And I wanted to do Texas Roadhouse with them. And so we kept talking about that. Like, well, let's just go today. So we ended up driving to Manhattan, and I fell asleep on the way home. And I don't ever fall asleep in the car. So that tells you. And then I came home and I took another 2-hour nap or whatever it was. So I was exhausted all day today. So and it's even funnier. So Billy says he sleeps on a plane like nobody's business, right? But Eric and I are a lot alike. We cannot sleep on a plane. And apparently Eric slept on the plane ride home. That tells you how tired we were. So anyway, yeah, again, so great to have you here. And I can't wait to do, we said New York will probably be next. Jeremy says, happy birthday, buddy. Thank you very much. And again, thanks, Jeremy, for being a member. Thank you very much. Diamond Select is worth of consideration considering company went belly up. Again, the prices are really great for Diamond Select, especially like their resin stuff. I don't love all of their PVC stuff. Some of it, not all of it, but some of it looks a little cheap to me. But it's still a great value, and you still get a great bang for your buck. But I really like what they did with the resin stuff. They started doing the busts, and they started doing actual statues. And so you can get some good prices for some of those, but it might be more and more rare over time. Any more rogues going to San Diego Comic-Con? So I know Jeff Delaney is going to be going there for sure. And so I know that we're going to meet up. We're going to be filming stuff together. I cannot wait. At one point, I don't know if we didn't even talk about it this week. I know Billy was maybe going to come out. I don't know if that's changed or not. I know for sure we're going to do New York. But I know I will be there. My son Ledger. And I don't. But as for I don't like Eric, and I don't think. I don't know about Bryan. We didn't even really talk about it. I don't know if he's even thinking about going. But it's hard to get into. It's hard. I was able to get a press pass this year. Which is a big deal. They don't give out press passes to usually like outlets like mine. And so it was a big honor to get that press pass. So as for other rogues, I'm not positive, but I know me and Delaney for sure. Nice to see another Detroiter in here. Detroit Rock City. Happy birthday. Enjoy your day. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Scott. Red and Gold Tiger, happy birthday. May all your dreams come true. Well, I like the way that sounds. What should I make it like a wish? I feel like I need to make a wish. Thank you very much. Retro fans 1213. Congrats, Chris. Thank you very much. Again, thanks for being here, guys, and helping me celebrate my birthday. Hopefully I only turned 50 once. I hope. A plus collectibles. Thank you very much. That's so nice of you to be here. Thank you very much. 1346. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm excited to see what's going to take the statues for the Batman Nightfall. I pick. Hold on. I'm excited to see who's going to make the statue for the Batman Nightfall. I pick is Iron Studios. Oh, that's possible. Iron Studios has been doing really great work. I was, of course, hoping to see the other night. I was hoping to see more from, our friends over at Prime One. We got Lobo and Supergirl, but I'm really thinking about Vampirilla. I know it doesn't fit, but I don't know if I care. I really like it. In a world of negativity, your positivity is so welcome. Well, again, thank you. And I know that there's a lot of people out there that love drama. They love to be negative, and I think a lot of times those people are really unhappy. We were talking this weekend about keyboard warriors and the guy that types in stuff as soon as somebody shares a statue and they immediately say, "Oh, it's shit. It's not very good. It's this, it's that." I'm like, how miserable of a life do you have that you have to go and crap on other people's parade? I've never understood that. And I am a Midwest person through and through. And I think that, the guys visiting Kansas can probably attest to this. Like the people here are just nice. They're courteous for the most part. There's the people that still don't use their turn signal. That is my biggest pet peeve. It's just like common courtesy. Let people know where you're going to be turning, that sort of thing. So even in this part of the country, there's negativity and there's just annoyances. But like for the most part, I feel like this part of the country is just really friendly, the Midwest. And that was the way I was raised. I was, raised by really great parents who are phenomenal. They're kind, they're supportive, and they're positive. And so, that's just the way I've always lived my life. Like, why be negative? What do you get out of that? Again, with YouTube or the community, you might get more views, you might get more reactions, you might get more conversations going, but that's just not me. So it means a lot to me that you guys care about the positivity. Astronomer, are you going to be out in San Diego? I think maybe you said you were, right? I can't wait to see you there again, my friend. Met you a couple of times. And your wife's amazing. Glad to hear you had a good birthday. Thank you very much. Yeah, my birthday's actually tomorrow. So this was all the lead up to my birthday, which is even crazier. And another super chat. Thank you very much. You guys are too generous tonight. Thank you, guys. Again, thank you for, again. So Lane's super chat went to my coffee. I think yours is going to go into that Vampirilla fund. So thank you very much. Thank you for helping me put a little dent into that statue. Because I think I might order her. So thank you very much. A+ Collectibles. Great group. So thank you very much. That was so nice of you. Thank you, man. Nightmares Cave, Brotherhood member, happy birthday. Thank you very much for being here. You're always on the show. So thank you for supporting the channel like you do. It means a lot to me. I only drink any alcohol when parents visit. I have to make sure I pull out the gin glasses and have Beef Eater gin on hand for them. That's nice. So like I'm not a drinker. I'll have 4, 5, 6 beers a year maybe. But I do like margaritas. I'm a margarita guy. I don't do hard liquor except for tequila. But I like lime margaritas with salt. It's just that's my drink. I like that drink. Where did I have a bunch of those recently? Oh, I went to a wedding. I went to a wedding. Was it last? Yeah, last weekend. Yeah, I went to a wedding. There was open bar margaritas. That was a little rough. That was a little bit of rough. Oh my God, $50 super chat, Vince. Thank you so much. That is above and beyond. So thank you very much. Man, that is so nice. Thank you, Chris, for introducing me to the hobby. Thanks to you, I purchased Batman Tactical Throne. Thank you. Happy birthday. Thank you so much for that. That was so nice of you to do the super chat. That is so nice. We were talking about it this weekend with Tactical Throne. It's because the guys are like, why don't you put this piece in the middle? Like, well, it's great, but it blocks. And we were talking about Tactical Throne, and they all kind of agreed that like Tactical Throne is like the perfect piece to have in the middle of the room. It's kind of lower profile. You can still see stuff behind, and it's just a really great statement piece. So, a lot of my friends, they ended up selling that piece. And I still think it's phenomenal. I love it. It's not for everybody. It's a space eater. And I'm just so glad that you got it. And I'm glad that we can inspire here on the channel. And thank you for the birthday message. And again, that was so nice of you to do. That $50 super chat was just so nice. Thank you very much. Man, wow. That's so cool. New Yorkers from Kansas must have been shocked. Yeah, that's why I took them up to there's a castle about a town away, and it's it was like a lookout place, and it's just, you could see like all of like the flatlands of Kansas, but it's also hilly in places too. And that was one thing that they were surprised. They're like, this, like Eric said, oh, it's a mountain. It's a mountain in Kansas, but it's just a big hill. But you know, I just really wanted to kind of let them see, especially the guys from New York, because like, you know, Bryan, he sees probably some of this stuff. He's you know, from the Arizona area, but you know, Billy and Eric, they don't have a chance to maybe see the fields and the cows and the, you know, that sort of thing. So it was interesting having some of those conversations for sure. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. Timely. Appreciate it very much. Foxhound, hey, happy 20th birthday, or that number flipped. I say 20 times 2 plus 10. Yeah. 50 for me. Congrats, man. You're awesome. I hope I am half as happy as you are when I'm 50. You know, it's just, again, it's all mindset. There's lots of days where I am not happy. There's lots of days where I am, you know, just dreading everything. But what good does it do you? You know, you try to have a positive attitude. You try to, you know, just keep putting one foot in front of the other every single day. And again, it means a lot to me that I could influence positivity with others. So I always try. I'm like, again, I'm June 29th. If you're into astrology or anything like that, I am a Cancer. And I'm a June Cancer, and I'm a June Cancer to the T. So again, if you know anything about astronomy, that is who I am. Oftentimes, June Cancers are counselors or therapists, and that's what I am. I'm very in tune with people. I'm very in tune with people's attitudes and people's emotions. Like when people are having bad days, like I feel that. I absorb all of that. And so, you know, again, it's like some days I'm having a bad day, and because again, I'm just constantly absorbing. So again, having the guys here, having that outlet, because I don't get that very often. So that I think just for my own mental health, that helped too. You know, if I'm having a bad day and these guys are around and we're laughing and having a good time, like that is just awesome. I wasn't expecting to talk about Cancer horoscopes tonight, but there you go. Cheers. I got the Throne Vampirilla, and I think that you still need that new one too. I think so too. Bryan was having that same trouble because he has the Throne, and he's like, I don't need two. I'm like, why? What's stopping you? What's stopping you from having both of them? They're both so different. I really like that Vampirilla. Or Vampirella. I think I keep saying it wrong. Somebody messaged me today. They're like, Chris, it's not Vampirilla, it's Vampirella. My bad. I'm a Batman guy. Cut me some slack. Late again. So statue talk. Were you disappointed that no freeze? I am wondering, like, that Lee Batman Catwoman is truly probably gone. So with the freeze piece, I really thought that they would give us an update on that piece, because it's been 3-4 shows ago. I am disappointed. I know it'll come out eventually. I'm worried about the price point. I do feel like that's probably a piece that I will try to make happen no matter what. You know, if I've got to sell 3 or 4 statues to make it happen, to try to make my wallet feel a little bit happier, I might do that. But, you know, it is what it is, Lane. Turn signals are optional, right? Do you guys agree with me on the turn signal thing? Like, and some of you are probably watching this like, oh crap, I don't ever use my turn signal. Use your turn signal. It's just such common courtesy to other people around you. It's so simple. So simple. Jeff Morris in the house. Happy early birthday. Man, you know, we were talking about you this weekend, Jeff, and it would have been so nice to have you here. I understand. Couldn't make it. But man, you were definitely here in spirit, Absolutely. Again, one of the OG. You were the OG rogue. This guy right here. He was one of the very first people to ever hit me up on Facebook, and I remember, you were asking me questions, and we would comment. I'm like, who is this? Who is this Jeff guy? And I just want to take a second to thank you for being part of all this for nearly a decade. It's meant the world to me that you're part of the group. And like I said, it would have been awesome to have you here, but you were definitely here in spirit. And thank you for the birthday messages, my friend. Thank you. I agree with you, Chris, about the Vampirella. I've been pondering on the PCS Vampirella though, and was shocked that they announced it Thursday. I mean, to me, the Prime One piece is so much better. Again, that's just my opinion. They're both great, but the Prime One piece is just so good. Chris, what kind of black frames do you buy at Hobby Lobby? I don't know. They're kind of like, they're about this thick, and they're just the square rectangle shape. There's nothing special to them, but I buy all my frames there. I buy my mats from Art to Frames. The really small frames that I've got, like in the entryway, the really small ones I've just bought from like Amazon. They're just like black mats, like 9x12. But the frames themselves and they're all the same frame. They're just the different size frames, but they're all the same finish on the outside, and they're just the simple, but they're all about that wide, if that helps any. They're not really decorative. They're just kind of plain flat black. But again, I'm going to go off on a rant about Hobby Lobby. So Hobby Lobby has always had that 50% off sale. So, you buy the frames this week, and the next week it's all 50% off on like custom framing. And then you wait till the next week and it would be 50% off. So they always had a 50% off deal. Well, now they've gotten rid of all that. Now it's 40% off. So it's still great. You still have to wait every other week, but it sucks that it went from 50 to 40. But again, that's the sign of the times. But dang you, Hobby Lobby. Although I'm pretty full with frames right now. I don't really need any more frames for the moment. That Xeno Queen from Prime One is dope, but size versus shipping is going to be seriously affect sales, which sucks. So I'm actually doing a hit or miss video on that because, we talked about that piece quite extensively behind the scenes this weekend. And, you look at express shipping, it's what was like $3,300 shipping. We figure at least 4 boxes. So I have a lot to say about that piece. And just stay tuned to the video because I think you guys will be interested in what I have to say. I was actually introduced to Vampirella through Sideshow with one holding the bat. Is that the one like this? Yeah, it's a beautiful piece. The new Prime One I feel is the best. I really like her. It's been kind of, I feel like maybe 60-40 for the new one. 40% still like the Throne better. So good. So good. Scott. Same with me. I like margaritas, pina coladas, strawberry daiquiris. I don't have a taste for beer. I like the fruity drinks. I think I tend to like those too. I did have like my friend Dan, he's a bourbon guy, and I did have a drink of his, and I had not really had bourbon, and it was nice. It's like kind of burns, it's kind of smooth, kind of smoky, and that was good. But I don't know. I've just always loved margaritas. I like lime. I like lime in my, Dos Equis or Corona. I just like lime, and I like lemon. So I just kind of gravitate more toward those. I would drink a pina colada, I think. My wife really likes strawberry. I do like beer, but it's just not all the time. It's like having a beer with friends. Like I don't just go get a beer and drink it by myself. It's if I'm around the guys, I'll get a beer. Fruity drinks, margarita is pretty much the only hard liquor I drink. I don't drink like the wine coolers. Although I do like red wine. I do like that every once in a while. What do you think about that Dr. Doom on Throne? I wish it was 1/4 scale, but I really like it. So Kevin is talking about the PCS piece. And, whenever I was first getting into some of the Marvel, like, am I going to start getting all Marvel 1/3s? That was a piece that I looked at, and I think it's really well done. I think is that a Kacharik piece, if I remember right? I think it's cool. I really like it, and I think people are going to like it, especially with the movie coming out, especially if the movie does well. I think some of that Doom stuff will be really popular. Got great at HQ, one of the best in the business. Happy birthday, Chris. You're part of my origin story. Well, again, I can't thank. I mean, great. Not only does Gray do a great job, but he's shared the footage of some of the events and stuff with me. So thank you. I can't thank you enough for that. Just to be able to bring the content to the audiences out there. And I'm so jealous of your arrangement with Jay, because clearly, you get to see all the prototypes and stuff. And I'm just, I cannot wait to see what you think about, I can't wait till you get Clayface in. And I hit up Jay, and I was kind of trying to tell Jay I really don't think it needs any other swap outs. I think the big hammer with the hand that would eliminate the seam lines, maybe just do the portrait swap outs. You would just have a seam at the torso. And so I'm hoping that Jay considers that, because I think that's such a piece where you can see the seam lines pretty easily, no matter what you do. And so I can't wait to hear your thoughts on it. I know, again, I really enjoyed listening to your thoughts when you were doing the tour, but I know you kept mentioning that you're going to have it in your studio, and I cannot wait to see that. Again, I always look forward to your videos, whether they're old pieces or new pieces. I always enjoy them. So thank you for the birthday wishes. I knew Justin would. Like, you look at Justin. I mean, look at Justin's face. Look at that smile. Do you think that he would not use his turn signal? Right? Right? Reverse Cita says, will you be getting Mask of the Phantasm or any of those? Yes. And definitely use your turn. Thank you very much. See, there are good people out there still good people out there. Yeah, Mask of the Phantasm. I have ordered. I'm getting the Batman and Catwoman, but I haven't ordered it. I keep forgetting to do that. Maybe I need to do a live pre-order right now. Maybe that's what I should get for my birthday. Should that be my birthday piece, or should I get Vampirilla as my birthday piece? Billy says, folks waving to each other as they drive down the street was mind-blowing. In New York, we wave, but it's usually just one figure. Yeah, we were talking about, you used to give they used to call it the farmer wave. You'd be on the farmer road, and you would just you just kind of on your wheel, you just kind of put your fingers up, or I do the head nod a lot, and people just do the head nod. It's just something we do in the Midwest. It's just you respect other people around you. It's just common courtesy, common niceness. But I've definitely seen the one figure in New York. That's for sure. I've witnessed that by firsthand. Just watching 2302 says, my dad doesn't use his turn signal, and it drives me crazy. We always argue about it. Well, see, again, there's good people out there. Happy birthday. Thank you, MLG Sos. I'm not sure if I said that right, but I'm going to call you MLG. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. Prime says, did you see the PCS 1/2 scale Predator? Besides the base, it's almost the same as Prime 1. So I know Billy, I think it was Billy or Eric, I think they were the first one to kind of show it to me on their phone, but we were doing other stuff, so I still haven't had a chance to really look at it. And so I know that PCS tonight, again, I was at my family's pool tonight, and so I did see some people posted maybe 4 more new pictures today. And so I haven't had a chance to look at them up close, but I definitely am interested in checking it out. I would imagine the Prime 1, the overall Prime 1 detail and finishes might be a little bit better, but I'm pretty sure that they'll do a great job at PCS on that as well. Alex says, happy birthday, Chris. Hope your day was awesome. Been a subscriber of yours for 7 years. Thank you very much. Love your channel and everything you do for the community. Well, again, Alex, you've been around for almost all of it. This November will be our 10th anniversary here on YouTube as the Batman statue collector. And again, it's just crazy. It's crazy that you guys have been around for that long and that you're part of the journey with me. And again, the friendships that we create, it's just unbelievable. Thank you for being here. Get both. I can't remember which one we were talking about, Justin. Were we talking about the Vampire? I don't remember. Vampirilla? I don't remember. There. Oh, see, now I'm turning 50. There goes my mind. I'm gonna start getting Alzheimer's or something. You will be the 53rd birthday past before. I was gonna say, I know I'll be at least 52 before Vampirilla would arrive in the Batcave. Heck yeah. Oh, get both. Okay, Justin's saying get both. I see. So yeah. Maybe I need to order the Catwoman and the Batman. I don't know what stopped me from getting it. I did sell the Sideshow one because she was gray, and then I was going to get and create the diorama with the Mask of the Phantasm. It'll probably be a bottom shelfer, which would be nice because Vampirilla has some nice height. So we'll see. Have that one be your birthday piece. Join me with having it. There you go. Head nod like Night at the Roxbury. No, it's like, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. No, it's more of just like, you're driving like this and like you see somebody, you just kind of do like, you just do the little head nod. One little head nod. That's what we do in Kansas. I don't know if they do it other places or not, but you either do like the little, you can wave your finger on the wheel or give it like the little. I just usually do like the little head nod bow. Yeah, Justin says Batman and Catwoman and Vampirella. There you go. There you go. But it's not your money, Justin. Come on. Again, look at this guy's smile. See, see, I thought I said he was so nice, but he's obviously devious. He's got that devil grin right there. Oh, waiting for Sideshow to show the new Doc. Duh. Anthony Mestis, hello. Where is our Doc Ock? Where is it? We were talking about it this weekend. We just want to see him. I know there's some people in the community that have seen him, and I just want to know if he's tall or not. I want to know if he's up on anything. Made me get the get both meme, but you can't post that on YouTube. That's fine. Yeah. See, again, devilish grin. Would you trust this guy? Look at this guy right here. You can't trust that grin. Chris, so I have more. Oh, that's a great piece. Morgan coming, I assume, sometime this year. What you want, I can do a video recording for you whenever I finally get it. LOL, I already committed to Godlike for live unboxing. Yeah, absolutely. If you want to do again, if anybody ever watching this stuff, if you guys want to do a review, I especially like to do stuff on the channel that I don't normally get to do. So, if it's a Hulk piece, if it's a Terminator piece, if it's, I like to share collecting. And so I have a platform, I've got 200 some thousand people that watch from time to time. I like to share that stuff. So anytime you guys are interested in doing a guest review, I love it. So thank you very much for offering that lane. Indeed. Hashtag enable, hashtag enabler, hashtag devilish grin. Everybody, everybody hashtag devilish grin in the chat. Dropping by to say happy birthday, Chris. Thank you very much, K Mags 24. I appreciate that very much. Is coming on live reserved to rogues only, or can the community come on? So there's a double-edged sword with that, Foxhound. So I've done that in the past, and if you watch Rogues Gallery, it's been a rotation of people over the years. We've had people that have really been there since the beginning. I think of like Mac Collections. I don't even know where Mac is these days. He kind of cut back from collecting and he's not on social media. Mac, and you had some of the Collectorverse guys on the show. You had Rocker Rick and PJ and some of those guys, Jeff Morris. You had those guys, and so we tried to keep it always to a group of 5 or 6 people. And the reason is because, and we were even talking about this with Billy and Bryan. Billy and Bryan will go over and do COC. Great group of guys. There are other live shows that do very similar things to what we do here, but there's 20 guys on screen, and they're all trying to talk over each other, and it's just hard to follow. At least it's hard for me to follow. So what I like to do is I like to keep a panel kind of small. A panel that where we know each other, we know what's going on behind the scenes, where we can kind of talk. I like the idea of having guest collectors on, and just being able to hear their perspective. I did do a show not too long ago where we had members of the channel that came on. Like Lane was one of them, the Ben Cave was one of them, and so if you were a member of the channel, I sent you a link, and we did a live member stream. So I do want to do that more. I need to do that more. I need to make the time to do it. But as for having just any collector on, especially at first, I was worried that if you have somebody on that you don't really know, again, we're a family-friendly channel, and so there's been issues in the past with other channels where somebody will say something inappropriately and their channel will get flagged or something like that. So it was one of those things where I've always been kind of cautious of that stuff. But I do like the idea of having people in the community on these things, because again, you're a voice just like me. We're not the only voices out there. The Rogues Gallery team, or Sunday Night Unite, or whatever you want to call us, our mission is to try to represent the community and the voices of the community. We take that seriously. And so I definitely understand what you're saying, though. So did any of the guys finally sit you down and give you the talk for why you need that PF Hulk? They didn't give me the talk, but they did say, it's like, it's going to be a lot bigger. It's going to, it would fit in that space. But I think that I don't think there was a lot of like, yep, you should get it. I don't think I didn't hear that a lot this weekend. Hashtag devilish grin, # devil grin. That was just fun. Yeah. Oh, Justin was also there. Yeah. See, again, the devilish grin was on the show, and it was great. It was fantastic. It was really great. Hashtag devil grin. I have my 1/3 scale Mortal Kombat Salina coming soon. If you want me to do a review, absolutely. Again, like if you guys want to do stuff, just email me at thebatmanstatuecollector@gmail.com. And I would love to feature your review. All I ever ask is you guys film horizontally. Have it your best video quality possible. Try to keep your camera smooth and not shaky. Sometimes I'll get videos and it's like super dim lit and it's on like a 1970s camera or something. It's like, I just can't use it. Nobody's going to watch it. Everybody's expecting high quality, or, at least camera footage. Solo Reaper 2099. Happy birthday, Chris. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And again, just thank you guys for hanging out with me on my birthday eve. Appreciate that. I think BSC should do that with people on a Sunday night stream, like maybe an hour with open statue discussion or something. It's very possible. We're always trying to tweak, and we're trying to split the members around sometimes, and the rogues around to kind of do some different things on the channel. The whole idea behind the Sunday night show is just to be more of a hangout show. Whereas Rogues is more kind of like serious and news based a little bit, like we do topic based programming. So yeah, I'm definitely open to that. I think that could be a lot of fun. So it's hard sometimes too. Like when you have a crew and we're used to being together, and then we're like, well, we're not going to have you guys on tonight because we're going to bring other collectors on. Like sometimes that can cause some trouble too. But I think we can definitely talk about it and work it out. Happy birthday. Mine is later this week. That's awesome. That's awesome. So another Cancer birthday, I bet. Are you still ordering from Prime 1 directly with the shipping costs? I did order Riddler directly. Yes, I did. One of my favorite names on YouTube, Douchebag16. Happy birthday, Chris. I hope you're happy, safe, healthy, and good perspective on your life thus far. Don't live with bitterness and regret. It's like the older you get, the more you realize that that's so important. We all have bitterness at times. We all have drama. I've got drama behind the scenes that you guys don't know about. It's just, it just is what it is. But living with bitterness and regret, life is short. Life is short. Happy birthday, Chris. Hope you have a great day. Thank you very much. Again, my birthday is actually tomorrow, so I'm really looking forward to that. Just kind of having a low-key day. Hey, you ask the guys who appear on streams on YouTube, I'm always silky smooth, like Kansas pothole filled with gravel. Man, we sure have a lot of those. That's for sure. Justin says, I want to get that Hulk PF and add smoke and debris in a similar position to where the symbiote tentacles were on the venomized version. It will fill in what's missing between them. I think that's a great idea. I think it's a great idea. You could definitely do debris for sure. That's what I did whenever I used to have my Marvel display with the Marvel Hulk piece, Sideshow, the original Hulk. And I went to like a parking lot and got like the crumbled asphalt. And I was like really looking for like the ones with like the yellow paint on it that, just the asphalt from the street. And I took some of that asphalt and just like kind of sprinkled it in the display to make it look like crumbled part of the base. And that really added a lot. I think Rogues Live should always be your core guys. And again, that's just kind of the way I feel. Like it's, it's a friend group. It's just, the Rogues group is my family. And so I feel like I like having that comfort of the family and that we can just talk about collecting. And like, again, we just know each other. We know each other, our strengths and our weaknesses. I like that. Tomat 8 M8G. Happy birthday, Chris. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Again, thank you guys so very much for hanging out with me. I wanted to do a live show tonight just to say thank you especially to the guys that traveled here. That was so nice. I know there were other Rogues that wanted to be here as well. Sometimes those things don't work out, but again, to Billy, to Eric, to Bryan, it's a weekend I'll never forget. And it just meant a great deal to me. It means a tremendous deal to me that you guys were here to help me celebrate tonight. Again, thank you so very much for the super chats earlier. Those super chats were the $50 one, especially like that, above and beyond. So thank you very much for that. And again, just thank you for being part of this journey. This channel is almost 10 years old. I'm turning 50. And like I said earlier, if you guys want me to still keep going and doing this channel until I'm 60, thank you for that. It means the world to me that you care about what I have to say, and you enjoy the reviews and enjoy the live content, enjoy the Rogues. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thanks for making my birthday even more special. And definitely stay tuned to the channel this week. We have a lot of really good stuff coming up, including that auction. And again, going to be auctioning off this guy right here. Probably most likely a super chat auction. And it's one of one, signed by the Rogues Gallery crew that was here this weekend for my 50th birthday. Tales of Chris the Batman statue collector, called Attack of the Quarter Scale. And it says on the back, Chris loved his Batman statues, but he never expected them to breathe. When his suburban Kansas home transforms into a miniature Gotham, Chris must lead an army of resin Dark Knights against a mysterious threat. As he navigates the chaos, he faces the ultimate geek dilemma. Which scale is truly superior? It's a battle of grit, detail, and articulation where the line between collector and hero is blurred forever. So anyway, what we might do, like the guys were saying, like do a super chat. Anybody that does a super chat on the show will be entered into the raffle, like that sort of thing. I don't know. I don't know what you guys would prefer, whether we do an auction or a raffle. Let me know in the comments. And even after the show's over, let me know in the comments what you would prefer. But again, it's one of one. It's a full Batman statue collector comic book featuring me, with signed by me, Bryan, and Billy and Eric. So anyway, just wanted to give you guys a heads up again about that. So it'll be a lot of fun. And again, that'll be Wednesday night. I know the Rogues also have some really great long boxes of comics and stuff. So it'll be a great time. So we'll see that show on Wednesday. So, and again, thanks for helping me celebrate 50, guys. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the Batcave. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.